Good morning, guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I think for this week it's only appropriate that I start off the video over this section. You guys can get a good view of the birds and a good view of the nest boxes. Right, and guys, I can tell you from the get-go, guys, I am very excited this morning. Some really good news. There is still a bit of a bad news, but it's majority good news, guys. Very good news, and throughout this video you'll see as to why I say that, as to why I'm feeling so excited. Look at this bird, guys. Look at the size of that bird tail. Like, just look at the others that is around it and look at the size of it. Just to give you an example, this bird tail is massive, guys. So massive. And funny enough, guys, this morning, well, from the other day, I noticed that there seems to be a shortage of crushed corn, because I went to Merritt Bay and I didn't get any crushed corn. I normally buy half bag of crushed corn to mix with my feeding, but there seems to be some shortage because I went to more than one farm store and they each saying that they didn't have any crushed corn. Even the other day my mom was going to Merritt Bay. I asked her if she could get like 3 pounds, because normally they would weigh out some of it on the shelf, but not even that was not available. So funny enough, as I was saying, what I did was, if you look in here, I had some cornflakes. Like, sometimes we have stuff and we don't eat all of it. Personally, like when I'm eating a biscuit, like tough crackers or cream crackers, those type of biscuits, I just normally tend to leave some in the bag. I don't know why. Whenever I'm eating and I'm close to finishing, I always left some in the bag. So what I did was, I just took all of those. I had some cornflakes and stuff, and I just threw it in the bullet and just grind it up. And that's what I've thrown on the feeder this morning. And they seem interested in it. Yeah, so I didn't get any crushed corn for them, but they are still enjoying their feeding. I still have some medicine in the water. The reason being, I have some freshly hatched chicks and other chicks in here too. So as I said, guys, I like to give the birds medicine when they have young chicks or they are on egg. Okay? Hope I'm not moving the camera too fast. I'm just giving you guys a view of the birds. Look at this one. Say hi. He has a really big tail. Look at that. So guys, I know you haven't got an update on the birds in terms of their breeding in about like 2 weeks. And 2 weeks for me is like a month. So in here, these guys actually hatched 2 chicks. First time they're doing that. First time they're doing that. So this here is the mom. As you can see, I cut her tail, plus I shaved up her back. And that red and white male right there, yeah, that's the dad. So this is their chicks. Looking good so far. I think with this pair we had a notion that they wasn't feeding the chicks good whenever we give them faster chicks, because they were laying and it was like constant infertile eggs until we have cut their tail. So this is the second time we're getting chicks out of them. There's one chick around the other loaf that is also belonging to them. So this is the second time, and now they have produced two fertile eggs, 2 chicks. Let me get a look at them. See. Focus. Yeah, there we go. The other chick that they had, the first chick, very noticeable on that chick was that his feet was very big. Bigger than normal. So we actually called him Bigfoot. What's that? A piece of grass. So I actually call him Bigfoot. Let me see this one. This one kinda have it in a sense, but not so much. The other one, his feet was like extra big. Okay, so that's it for this pair of chick. Put them back. As you can see, they're just eating, so those chicks are just going to be fed. That one has taken back nest right here. Let me get up in the coop, guys. So as you can see, the nest box are in. Before I go down there, let me show you something pertaining to the nest box. So if you're planning to use nest box like this, as I said, to me it's convenient. It has space they can stand in the middle there instead of everybody on the ground. They may be able to even tread in those sections right there and stuff. And I think it just gives the cub a nice look more than just the regular nest box. But this is the thing that I want to mention, that if you're doing this, try to have them cross section like this. So as you notice, the entrance down here compared to this one entrance up here. So if just as though you see the bird up here, if he's up here and he should turn around and poop, as you can see some poops dropping here, it won't drop on the bird that would be standing down here. So ideally, that's how you want to have the nest box. You want to have them cross section like this. But we were there building boxes and stuff, and more than one person, so there was some mishap. So we just leave it as it is. We didn't really stress about it, but ideally you want to have it like this, okay? Cross section. Okay, so let's get in the loaf and look at what's going on. With this cub or loaf, only thing I would probably do different is give it a bit more wider space, maybe like, because it is now at 4 feet, maybe I would have built it at 6 feet preferably, to just give in here a bit more room space. Yeah, but I really like this cub. I like the design of it. I really like it. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, the flash is not on. Yeah, there it is. Flash wasn't on before. So let's see. Have you laid? This bird, oh, she has laid. There it is. She had laid before. The eggs were fertile, but however, somehow the eggs end up spoiled. So that's why she's not on chick right now. But she had laid before, so she has laid back now. Let's see, guys. Down here now. Oh, these two have recently paired on their own. So that's it, guys. The birds have nest box now, so everybody is taking a little section for themselves. Getting a lady. These frills are very active, guys. We are short on frill ends, so these frills are actually pairing with whoever they can. So we soon touch on that. Let me show you guys some chicks down here. Surprisingly, look at this, guys. This is the mom. This is the mom right here. Where is the dad? Let me put the dad. This is the dad. This bird right here is the dad. Look at that color. Come on. Where is he? Where is he? There he is in the middle right there. That one. Right? I want to get a good look at this color. Very beautiful bird. Yeah. This one in the middle right there. Now tell me, guys. Look at this. They have produced 2 full whites. 2 full whites. I don't know how that happened. I don't know if it's jacket or what. But they have produced 2 full whites, guys. They give the man jacket. So as you can see, they're trying to get feed because I just put the feeder in the pan. And another thing about them too, guys, surprisingly, they seem to have a lot of feather foot. Not really like extreme, but even compared to the first pair, because this is the first pair of chick they had to. Look at that. That color right there. And also the other one in the background there. So this is their first pair of chick. This one with the color like its mom, and this one coming towards me right here. This one, right? So that's their first pair of chicks right there. And yet still their second pair of chicks that they're having now, completely white, full white. And as I was saying, they have some good amount of feather foot. Look at that. Look at that. That's just strange. I don't know. But it's a good look. Okay. This one is a bit more dirty. And you can see that this one has a bit less feather foot compared to the first one that I took up. But they'll soon be alright. They'll soon clean off. And that's why I say, guys, like, now I have a lot of chicks. I'm definitely gonna be setting up a next batch of medicine in the coming week. I might not give them it constantly. Like I might give them it alternative days. Give it today, don't give none tomorrow. Because I do want the chicks to have the best start possible. So when you have young chicks and you give them that boost when they're younger, that tend to help them throughout their growth. Alright, so when they're younger, that's when you really want to give them that boost. So these two definitely gonna be colored. Look at that rich dark color on its beak. That's very nice. And they both have similar beak with the white in the middle. Let's see. Some feather foot. Yep. So guys, increase is coming. Increase is definitely coming. Breeding season is in swing. And what I've noticed too is that some pairs seem to be splitting up and doing their own thing. Because I put the blue bar pair over here. That's end down there. Oh my, she looks sad. But she tends to not fly very high. I did clip the outer part of her wing, but that shouldn't prevent her from flying up here. She's just down there looking, and somebody's gone with her man. And funny enough, let the focus. This end was paired with this one down here. This big tail one right here. Oh, look what's going on. It seems they find a new woman too. Wait. I think this was the one that my friend was asking me about, because we recently took away her male. So she got to take our next woman, man. She bad like that. She bad like that. Wait, what's going on? I'm mixing it up. Oh, there he is. Because that one was paired with this black end. So this black end now, so yo, I'm gonna try out this man. And that the one there. Take with the people in, man. It's still a good look, good look, guys. Still a good look. Look at that beauty right there, guys. That bird is just beautiful. And down here, we actually have a Chinese owl. She has laid. She has paired with this frill back. So that's something interesting. Let's see what they will produce. This arches color frill back. I wasn't the one that put them together. As I said, the frills, they are pairing with everyone that they can. Get down here, guys. This black frill right here is actually paired with that in there right there. These two are still fighting. And up here, look here. That's how, as I was telling you guys. This frill right here, I think that's his hen. So they are getting around. They are definitely getting around. So as I said, one frill down here paired that black hen. This one paired this white hen. This frill paired with this Chinese owl. And she is an egg. The reason I put this Chinese owl over this section, I had taken away her male and put it to a different Chinese owl. So I had to take her out of that section. Okay? So, breeding season. Everybody's breeding. And these guys are still fighting over this box. I think even the first video that I made showing the boxes, these guys were fighting over this box. And there are other boxes available. It's so crazy. Come on. Stop it. Which end is this? Males are active. I think that white end is that one's end. I don't even know. And this pair down there, they still have. Oh yeah, this one is the one up here with that end in there. Yeah. Well guys, there's so much to touch on. Still stick around. As I said, I'm feeling excited this morning, guys. So this is just to cover this loaf. Yeah, I've taken out even this one out of its small section because they kept laying infertile eggs. I'm hoping that out here they will perform better. And even with all of these next box, guys, there are some pairs that is still not going up. So I'll definitely have to make some smaller nest box under here for them. And hopefully that will solve it. But it's a good look, guys. It's definitely a good look. Let's touch on around here where you'll understand why I said I'm feeling excited this morning, guys. Wow, I am definitely feeling excited. We have come a long way, guys. Definitely come a long way. And guys, for persons that are commenting that they would like to have birds to buy, I do understand the sentiment, but for now, I'm really not selling any birds. My aim for the birds, my aim for the pigeons is to achieve certain things. And I know, trust me, if you're raising birds and you can roll out for a year or two without selling any birds, you're going to be surprised at some of the things that you achieve. If you're somebody that will really focus on the genetics of the birds, that's the thing with me and my friend. We are breeding the birds, but we are focusing also on the genetics. And as I said, for some of the birds to achieve certain things, you can't just get it by putting two of them together like this, because these are a prime example. The tail mark pair, we often don't get back tail mark from the direct tail mark pair. We get it back from their chicks. So some of these birds that you're seeing, we actually have a long-term plan for them. We need to see what they're producing before we can actually sell them. Okay? Not that we don't want somebody else to get something unique out of the birds when we sell them it, but we do want to achieve those things. We want to reach the point where we are producing tail marks and so forth. Whatever the aim is, yellow is still a thing that we are trying to achieve. We have gotten an example of it right there, but we want to get more of it. Even the champagne color, remember we have a aim of those champagne. When I reach there, I'll talk more about that. The champagne is normally an N, so one of the aim is to actually produce a male champagne. So we focus more on the genetics, not just the birds, right? This one right here, a lovely chick, nice color. This one is coming. Okay, before I touch on this one right here that you see right here, over there, that's coming from this tail mark pair, right? And as I tell you guys, oftentimes we don't get tail mark directly from the tail marks. But when this one comes up, is a very good chance that this one will actually give you the tail mark chicks, right? So some of the breeding is a long-term long-term thing. It's not just to just do it and get what you want instantly. Although they can produce it, but just from example that we have seen so far, is normally from the chicks to get back the tail mark. So this is their chick right here. Very beautiful chick. Nice color and stuff. This chick right here is coming from a yellow one down here. They are taking back nests. They had laid the other day and both eggs wasn't fertile. So guys, there's still some misses and there's still some connections. If you're raising a bird, and especially now that we're approaching the breeding season and you're not getting a lot of increase, you're not getting a lot of fertile eggs, let me show you what you can do. I'm trying to hold the bird. Give me a sec. So what you can do is, you don't have to always cut their tail, especially if you're raising fantail. You can cut the back side of them. Use your scissors and trim up the back side like this, and it will actually help in getting fertile eggs. So you want to trim both of them. Look at this one. That's a very good trim right there. You want to trim both of them, and when they are mating, it gives them a better chance at connecting and actually producing fertile eggs. Okay, so I'm definitely expecting that when they're lay back, it will be some fertile eggs. Over here we have this pair right here. I'm going to try to go a bit faster so that the video is not extra long. These guys, they have actually laid back. Again, you can see guys, this is a nice tail mark pair, and as you can see, the chicks full white guys, and it's from those chicks that will most likely get back tail mark. Okay, over here, this is where the major sad news is. The one with the well feather foot that was here, unfortunately that one passed off, that one died. Funny enough, the same day that I made the video about the supplements, it was that evening that he died. She died. I'm not sure if it's a male or a female. But the thing is, what happened with that bird is that I had the thing that was feeding him, but it had finished before I got that second one that I showed you in the video. The first one that I was using with the parrot and the label of it, that one finished about like a week before I got the second one, right? So during that time, it lost a lot of weight. It wasn't getting the unfeed that it needed, so it lost a lot of weight, and unfortunately, it just went too far for it to pick up back when I got the second one. Now with these guys right here, very beautiful birds again. This is part of the good news. They had two fertile eggs, right? And with this pair, the hen, she has a thing about her. Like, the nest is never comfortable enough for her. She's always coming off the nest and fixing the nest. So I didn't want to risk losing those eggs. So I took them and put in a different nest over there. And good news guys, the first one has started cracking up. That's why I'm partly so excited this morning to see what these guys are going to produce. Alright, as you know, I don't know for new subscribers, but as you know, this one right here is a recessive red, and that one actually produced the yellow that you're seeing over here, right? And this end also, if you look at it in its chest and in its feathers, have a lot of yellow in it, and it has actually produced yellow chicks before. So I definitely want to see what these guys are going to produce, right? So that's good news right there guys. Two fertile eggs from this pair. Look at their chest guys. Definitely want to see what they're gonna be. Oh god, something does cross my mind. What if the chicks came white? Oh god, that would be so crazy. So up here too is another pair that we have recently put together in an aim of conquering the champagne color. But they are on two eggs, but unfortunately those eggs aren't fertile. It's the first time the hen is laying, so that sometimes happens when the hen is laying for the first time. The egg, sorry, might not be fertile. However, she had laid this very same day as this one. And as you see, I had to modify this nest box a bit because the chicks keep going over in the nest box, and I didn't have enough space to actually reach in the cob and like screw the nest box up. So I just did that. But it came with a consequence because when she laid her second egg, it actually dropped out and mashed. But she's on one egg and that egg is fertile. So what I might do now is take that one fertile egg, put in this nest, and let these two raise that egg, raise that chick, and then I'll go back to lay. While these can now focus back on the chicks, feed the chicks, and go back to lay very soon too. Alright, now up here guys is another reason I am so happy. This pair right here guys is super pair. There are 2 fertile eggs. I think coming Tuesday this week, so today is Sunday, Tuesday coming in the week ahead, those eggs are supposed to be hatching. So that's good news right there guys, good news. As I said, we start working with the frill box. They had laid before, they laid 1 egg, but the egg wasn't fully developed. So I get rid of that. I'm giving her some medicine and stuff to boost her system, and hopefully next time that they lay, they will produce better eggs. So that's one of the pair of frill box that we are working with. There is another pair over there. I'm going to touch on this section very soon. Over here now, as I said in the last video, this white one right here was giving me a bit of trouble in the big section. And the very next day that when I took them out, I put them in here. Also, I'm touching on so many things at the same time. As you can see, I've opened up this section right here to give the birds more space. Right? That's my ideal idea for these lofts right here. Let me step back a bit. I'm going to open up this section here and have a bigger section for the birds, right? Because it's not just to have the pairing section, these are breeding section. So you're not going to just be thinking about 2 birds being in it like this. I'm thinking about when those 2 birds have 2 chicks. I want it to have enough space for the chicks to grow big enough for me to take out those chicks when they are at the state of winning, without it being overcrowded, without them being over each other like this. So just picture this whole section here, this section, and this over here. So the chicks would have a lot of space, right? So that's the idea, and that's what I've done up here, right? Cut out this middle section, so they have 2 sections in one. Also, what I was saying is that as I took them out, the following day the hen laid, so they are now, I think it's 1 egg that she have laid though. Based on my knowledge, that this might have been the first time that it's laid. So I'm gonna wait and see if that egg is fertile and stuff. But they're there sitting on it. Hey big guy. Yes guys, yes, it's a good look. And as you can see, even these guys, they are back on eggs. They are back on eggs already guys. And one of their chicks did survive. He's over in this section right here. Before I touch there, might as well I just go in here. Look at that guys. Look at that. Birds are doing great. And even further good news guys. Further good news. As you know, these 2 right here, they have laid. Or I don't know if that was in the last video, but they have laid. And there are 2 eggs, and both eggs are fertile. Yep, both eggs are fertile. And this little hen down here, she is paired with this one. Right? It's her first time laying 2. And her eggs are fertile. Guys, it's a good look, guys. It's a good look. So we have these 2 pairs to look forward to. Definitely some good things coming guys. I'm really hoping that those eggs will hatch successfully. Now these ends right here, that's one of my older ends right there. She's looking so beautiful. Even this guy. She seems to have taken a break from laying. But I really don't mind. I really don't mind. Maybe she's just taking her time. This one is another one here, another of my older ends. She has been laying, but the eggs aren't developed. I think I might try to get a calcium supplement for her and see if that will help. Because the thing is, it's a very old bird. So, oh, look like something is going on over there. There is an egg in that nest that is actually hatching. So that's why I'm so excited, guys. There's so much going on, so much good news. Still have a bit of bad news as well. As I said, that one right over there that had passed off. Really sad about that. That bird was a really sample. But guys, I can tell you there's another chick over there that is coming just like it. Very soon you're gonna see that the white chick that the champagne and the yellow had. Guys, he has some crazy feather foot too. So yes, there's just so much going on. So let me see right here. I had a chick that was little. Oh, it's hatched. Yeah, I know. I saw you picking there. So this chick literally hatched out this morning. Just now. Because when I came out this morning, this eggshell, it had picked right around. And guys, this pair is another beautiful pair. A lot of feather foot and stuff like that. Oh, look at that, guys. Look at that. Wow. Look at that foot. Look at the foot. Look at that, guys. This is great. I've been looking so forward to seeing what these guys will produce. And I can tell you guys, it's not going to be anything normal. That's good right there. That's good. So, I'm so sorry that it wasn't two, but I'm still grateful for the one. There was only one fertile egg here, so I know the other one won't hatch, but I'm not going to trouble it as yet. Very good job. Very good job. And as I say, guys, the other pair that I was telling you about, the red one and the pretty color hen over there, both their eggs are in this nest right here. So these are going to be their foster pair. And those eggs, well, I see one of them started cracking up already. I'm not going to trouble it. I don't want to trouble it now. The only reason I trouble this one, I noticed that the hen was picking in the nest, so I figured that this one has hatched out. But it wasn't at this advanced stage. It just started pecking, so I'm not going to trouble it. Up here we have some Chinese owl. They're on fertile eggs too. This Pouter seems to like in the middle right there. I don't know what's going on with him as yet. He's going hoo-hoo trying to attract an hen too. This here is another one. She's on 2 fertile eggs too. So guys, it's a very good look, guys. It's a very good look. Look at this young chick down here. Look at this. I'm so excited, guys. I am so excited. His head is getting better. I know it look a bit messy, but it's getting better. And look at his beautiful tail. That's his dad right there. That's his dad. Come here. Ooh. You see how big he is? And it's a chick. You can literally hear him still squeaking. Look at that, guys. Look at that. I am so happy. I am so happy, guys. Here's another chick too. Remember I was telling you the 2 chicks that I first showed you. This is also a chick from that pair. Let me see his feather foot. He's the one that we were calling Bigfoot. Yeah. It doesn't look that big right now, but when he was smaller, his feet look extra big, so we call him Bigfoot. He's coming up very nicely too. Very nice, guys. I am very happy. It's nice to know when you put in the hard work, you're getting the results that you want. So this here is the other chick that survived from the pair that is over there, the tail mark pair. This is the young chick right there. His tail is actually a bit wider than this, but I picked out some of the... come on guys. I picked out some of the tails from the ending of it because his wing was itching in the feathers. Whew. This Chinese owl. So I guess he is the one that will have to bring on the legacy of the birds. That's it. That's a nice one right there. Nice tail mark. And you know, as it grows, guys, you're gonna find that more color comes in its tail. Let me see your feather foot. Some feather foot is there, but oh my guys, we really lost a real prodigy. But they are back on eggs. Hopefully they will produce something as beautiful as that again. Here's another pair of Chinese owl. Let's see if the next one is in the box. There he is. Very beautiful, guys. Very beautiful. Down here we have a chick and his mom. Look at that. Look how beautiful they are. Look at that, guys. Guys, I am feeling good this morning. I'm feeling really, really good. Let's take a quick look at this chick. Hey. A very nice chick too. Coming up. Trust me, these guys are born feisty. Out of all the Chinese owl that I see, guys, got those tails out there. Out of all the Chinese owl that I see, they have this nice Pouter pair over here. They had laid, but the eggs wasn't fertile. So even these guys, I got them yesterday and I trimmed them up. I trimmed them up yesterday because I want some fertile eggs from these guys. Definitely. See? My intention to actually have them in the smaller section over there where those white ones are. That's where I want to have them. But as I say, that white one, it went in there and it just laid instantly. So I'm going to wait and see if the eggs is fertile before doing anything about them. So that one on the ground right here, that's his chick. That's their first chick right there. A very nice male. And again, guys, that one, that's his dad right there, the big white one. Okay, the video is getting long. I'm almost out of space, so I'm definitely going to get around there to show you guys what's going on with them. Yes, guys. Yes. Let's touch around here. I have about 4 to 5 minutes before my memory is out. I need to delete some stuff off my phone. So look at this, guys. This white chick. Look at him. Extra white. Snow White. I think I'm going to name this chick Snow White. I don't even know if it's a male or female. But look at this now, guys. Look. Oh, come here. Come here. Come here. Ja, as them say. As one gone, one born. Look at that, guys. Look at that. And this chick is fully healthy, so there's nothing to worry about right here. As one gone, one born. Full white. Chalk white at that. Chalk white. Look at that, man. That white is so pretty. So beautiful. I thought this hen would have laid back by now, but she haven't laid as yet. I'm not in any rush though. I'm very patient with them. Very patiently waiting. They had made a nest over here. I don't know if she haven't laid back as yet. But she's taking her time, and I don't mind. So guys, that's a beauty right there coming up. Now over here, look at these guys. You remember that the one that I was showing you at the first part of the video that had that really big tail? This is his dad. This is where he gets it from. This one right here. A very big tail. Whenever you see a bird, unless there's a next bird beside it to really show a comparison, sometimes you can't really see how big it is, how big the tail is, or so forth. And these are its chicks. And the hen has actually laid back too. Yep. She's back and nest right there. Now look at the chicks, guys. These chicks are gonna have some massive tails. Turn around. They're definitely taking off their dad. Look at that, guys. Look at that. But with this type of fantail, when they have this opening in the middle right there, sometimes the wing end up mess up the tail because the wing tend to itch in the middle and just twist the tail. So I'm just hoping that that won't be the case. As you can see, this one actually has the middle started coming in already, so that's very good. So this one right there, I'll definitely have to keep my eye on it that it doesn't stuck in the middle there and it'll spoil the tail. But these are some beautiful chicks, guys. Very beautiful. Things are going on, guys. Up here, we put this pair of Chinese all together. A very beautiful pair. Both of them are very big in body, and that's what I like about them. And they have good feather foot too. I just picked out the feather foot yesterday, all the broken ones, so you're not going to see it now. So we actually have two pair of frills that we're working with for this season. And up here, guys, is the pouters. In this coming week too, these pouters, the eggs are supposed to hatch. They're on 2 fertile eggs because I had actually catch them and cut their behind too. Back inside. So now they are on 2 fertile eggs. Trust me, guys, shaving up the back section of the birds, it really helps with the fertility. You will be very surprised as to how much fertile eggs you'll get if you're not having fertile eggs now. And it doesn't just go for fantail pigeons. Whatever type of pigeons you have raising and you're not getting fertile eggs, that's something you can do to actually help with the fertility. Look at that, guys. Look at that. For a little young chick. So as I said, brothers, that's one gone, one born. Yep. It's a good look, guys. It's a good look. I really enjoyed this video. I'm really excited. I'm telling you guys, I am really excited this morning. So guys, hope you're enjoying your Sunday. And guys, I'll catch you next weekend to give you guys an update on the birds. Please leave a like. If you haven't subscribed us yet, please consider doing so if you really like this type of content and stuff like that. So guys, I'll catch you next week. Have a great one.